Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's local government live streams are presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at plumaslakeselfstorage.com.
That's always fun to watch.
Did you pull anything? A hamstring or anything?
Oh, I watched the way pulling everything.
Ultimately, our students did win the game, but it was very competitive and so much fun to watch. It's definitely one of our favorite events throughout the year. Later in that evening, our Punjabi club held its Punjabi night, which went very smoothly. We had a great turnout, and everyone had a great time watching the performances, dancing, and eating. It's a really fun way to show the diversity of the cultures around the campus. On the 30th, our track had its first invitational track meet in 9 years, which is very cool. We want to thank the amazing coaches, admin, and the track and field team for putting on this event. It really is so cool that it's like first time in 9 years. We even had students volunteering from clubs such as Key Club and Say Love. So a big thank you to everyone who made this event possible. And to give another shout out to sports, our boys volleyball has been having an amazing season. They're currently first in the league, and they even won their game against Wheatland yesterday. They will be playing YC this Thursday at 6 p.m. To do a senior spotlight to two of our seniors, Elijah Savala broke the record for assists, and Elvis Yerstegi set records for aces for matches, aces for season, aces for career, digs for career, and he's tied for digs for matches. That's about 5 records he just broke. That's amazing. Our state testing is continuing. Our juniors have mostly finished and some are in progress, but we'll be wrapping that up shortly. For the students that are putting in effort, we have an amazing incentive. They will be entered into raffles to win like TVs and so many other cool prizes. Next Saturday.
I'm supposed to leave that part out.
No, I'm sorry, guys. They're just putting in effort because they want to. They're actually very engaged in their education, not the incentives. On the following Saturday, the 20th, we will be hosting our Tangled in Our Memories prom. Our leadership team has been putting in a lot of effort, as well as Mr. England's photography class, who made these amazing posters to go around campus. It's so amazing. You guys should check them out. They look really good. And the following week, we will be hosting our ASB elections to, sorry, I lost my spot, to welcome our new officers. Thank you so much.
So we'll move on to number 9, staff recognition.
Yes. Human Resources brings Robert Kogue up to continue our CARES program and acknowledging our valued staff members.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. Good evening to our Board of Trustees, staff, and audience members. Tonight, we're excited to recognize exceptional district staff who have helped shape our district culture of excellence. We know that this recognition increases productivity, promotes employee retention, and encourages continuous improvement, all of which has a positive impact on our students and helps Yuba City Unified School District achieve its mission statement of preparing the foundation for each student to build tomorrow's world. With that, I'm very excited tonight to present Principal McPeak from River Valley High School, who will be presenting multiple awards to some very deserving staff. Principal McPeak.
So at the tip-off of the game, I was facing my son, and I grabbed his jersey and pushed him, and he still got the tip. Okay, it's embarrassing. So,
Let the record show.
yes.
Because you're old.
Easy.
Oh,
I know. Oh, I know. It was, yeah. I could give you 10 stories about that day. All right, let's first celebrate Marianne Driver. Come on up, Marianne. Very, very special lady here. Sorry, Steve. Didn't mean to punch you.
That's fine.
Okay.
I was in the basketball game as well.
She was.
I got sprayed a lot by your water bottle.
I sprayed several of the students, so they didn't clap for me.
I didn't. You didn't hear.
And we still lost.
Yeah. Well, before I read what I pre-wrote, this is a very special time for Mary Ann because this is Mary Ann's time to retire this year. So that's a very exciting. We'll be celebrating that as well on campus. I'm sure in other ways as a district as well. I just wanted to note that. Very special.
It's awesome.
Very.
It's awesome.
Mary Ann's a very special lady. She is not only an excellent teacher, but the heart of River Valley's social science department. Mrs. Driver's care for her students is a powerful force. Students immediately sense the incredible level of support. With her dynamic, and I do mean dynamic, it's unmatched, classroom delivery, and out-of-the-box instructional strategies, Mrs. Driver has proven herself to be a master teacher. And I could go off on a whole other tangent about all of her master teacher experiences and all of the talent that she brings to the campus and to her department, but that would take a very long time. It is not uncommon for the school's most difficult students to succeed in her classroom. Mary Ann is a champion and advocate for all students and an inspiration for me and our entire staff. Congratulations. I think we have something for you in the picture to take.
We can go over this direction.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
I left my glasses in on that picture. Hey, Nate, come on up. Nate England. Nate is very new to River Valley High School in his second year and has already shown all of us his amazing talent. I'm going to tell you about some of his talents and the impact he's had on our campus. As a CTE teacher, Mr. England shares his expertise in photography and his knowledge of digital media arts industries with our Falcons. He took on the Herculean, task of being a first-time yearbook teacher and has flourished. From what I understand, built an amazing end result with our students, and he's great at managing that. He built a professional photo studio for our students to begin conceptualizing student-run enterprises. His vision and enthusiasm for photography are contagious and courageous for our students, and they have responded dramatically to his positive energy. Nate England is truly a rising star at River Valley High School. Congratulations. Sure. Let's get a photo.
All right. Don't worry, I'm not judging the photo.
And that means, yes, I am judging the photo.
Can be a comedian as well.
Right? Good job.
All right. Let's go. Tracy Landon. Tracy Landon. All right, another incredibly special person. Tracy regularly makes me laugh. She makes many people laugh, and she is truly a heartbeat of our campus. And you are, and you make things happen for the kids at River Valley. It's truly incredible. She is our library technician. Tracy Landon is a vital support to all RV staff. Her expert level knowledge of the school and direct, efficient triaging of her duties makes her a powerful force.
Well written sentence.
Due to Tracy's systematic approach to the school's needs, the library is amongst the most efficient, well-run places on campus. When we need a logistics person or replace the AP test. Tracy brings energy and professionalism. She is trusted. She's a go-to person with an epic work ethic that goes unmatched and spotless reputation for getting results and just being a fantastic human. Congratulations. Wow, time for a picture.
I know. Congratulations. Thank you.
Way to go, Tracy.
And last and definitely not least, Gloria Ramos. Gloria Ramos.
That's why you all sat in the back.
See? Yeah, good job.
Longer.
I'm good.
All right. Another amazing.
I love her.
We all do. She keeps me out of trouble. She does. Yeah, and she's amazing.
I try.
Keep it. Yeah, keep it up, please. Before I read what we have here, Gloria is looked to in our front office staff by every single person as someone who is trusted, someone who is incredibly loyal, and just wise with your experiences. And she's just amazing. She's fantastic. So let me read what we have here. Gloria Ramos, our fiscal secretary, is known as RV's money lady. But she is so much more than that. A Falcon from almost the very beginning, Gloria is amongst the most important people on campus. Her level of institutional knowledge and service is unsurpassed. Gloria is our go-to person when it comes to facilitating program needs. She is a deft financial problem solver, a sage voice of reason, and a consummate professional. Beyond all this excellence, Gloria is a dear, dear friend to all in the RV office, and she has single-handedly made our school a better, more effective place for kids. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's a great one. Hey, I can give you guys a couple minutes if you guys would like to leave, or you're welcome to stay. Yeah, we have like an amazing agenda. I'm trying to do my best facilitating. You have to stay.
Good job.
Love you. Thank you. Congratulations. Mary Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so moving on to number 10, Williams quarterly report for January, February, and March of this year.
We have our quarterly report, and at this time, there are no complaints that have been filed during the quarter of ending March 2024.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, are there any comments from the public on items not on the agenda? Okay, consent agenda, any questions? If not, then can I get a motion?
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it. On a motion by Ms. Member Ciaciola, and a second by Member Pretty. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Action item 13A, E-rate category 2 district-wide network electronics.
Thank you. I am going to, along with the directors, present Assistant Superintendent Bentley's items. He is in at the Casville conference. So this is the E-rate. There were bids that went out. CDWG was the lowest bid at $472,000. And so we're asking for approval of the E-rate bid to CDW.
Any questions? No. Can I go?
Make a motion to approve.
Second motion.
On a motion by member Cecile and a second by member Cookie, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. 13B, the approval of the 22-23 corrective action.
So there was an audit finding, and this is a corrective action that was needed to be implemented. And this was due to, I'm going to ask Director Esty to correct me if I'm wrong, regarding the salaries and the raises that were given.
Yes and no. Yes. So that's the consequence of it. That's the reason why we had the finding, was because we didn't meet the 55% of classroom instruction. And the reason was because the salary increase had not been implemented at that time. And also because with the COVID funds, we had a lot of expenditures that were outside of the classrooms, learning things that we did on the campuses. So the waiver that we're asking from the county office, which is the next item, is then addressing the teacher salaries. So basically they say if you didn't meet this 55%, we want to make sure that your salaries are in line with other salaries in your area. And so that's the next one, is asking the board to approve the waiver and get it across.
Okay. Any questions? Motion? I move that we approve item B.
Seconded.
On a motion by member Pretty and a second by member Ciola. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. 13C, approval of the application for exemption. Any questions? Any motion?
A motion to accept and approve. Approval and acceptance. I have so motioned.
On a motion by member Ciola and a second by member Lamb. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. 13D, approval of Yuba-Sutter High School painting project.
Yes. So again, bidding process for a painting project at Yuba-Sutter High School. Lowest responsible bidder, GSS Painting Incorporated. And so requesting approval to implement the lowest bid for the painting project.
Any questions? Any motion?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second. On a motion by member Quilty and a second by member Lamb. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. 13E, approval of YCHS roofing project.
Yes, so this is a project at Yuba-Sutter High School to replace and repair the roof on the 900 wing. And again, the bidding process was implemented and a recommendation based upon the bidding.
Any questions? I move that we approve item B.
I second the motion.
A motion by member Pretty and a second by member Quilty. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Staff report for second reading for proposed revisions for the board policy.
Thank you. So I bring back for a second read and approval of the board policies that were presented at the last board meeting. And I have not received any questions or comments regarding the current policies.
Any questions? Comments? Commentary? Can I get a motion? I will move that we approve item F.
I'll second that motion.
On a motion by member Pretty and a second by member Ron, sorry. It's been a while. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. G, declaration of need for the 24-25 school year.
Human Resources submitting an application with the county for emergency permits for ELA, resource specialists, and transitional to kindergarten. Emergency permits. Meet the needs of staff.
Any questions?
It was the one we had to redo with the roll call last year.
Yes, and so they've adjusted the numbers to reflect the potential for more needs for permits.
It was doing the roll call this year.
Any questions?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
On a motion by member Quilty, sorry. Roscoe, I'm so sorry.
It must be his facial hair.
So second by member Ciola. Can I get a roll call vote, please?
Member Ciola? Approve. Member Core?
Yes.
Member Lamb?
Yes.
Member Roscoe?
Yes.
Member Pretty?
Yes.
Member Quilty?
Yes.
President Tommy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any board reports or information, discussions, any like charter school stuff?
Maybe tomorrow.
Meet tomorrow?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. Communications, any written communications from the public?
No.
Nope. Comments from employee representatives?
I will be.
Time, so when I'm on a short song, sometimes sweet, sometimes salty, I can't help that. So, good evening, board, I'm Mercedes Geraldo, and I represent our classified staff here at Yuba-City Unified, and staff, public out in Zoom. May I do? Close it.
The.
Okay, we're good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
For the one person on Zoom. So anyway, just, we're coming off spring break, so I really don't have much to report, other than I know that many classified staff got a really nice relaxing break. We did have intercession happening, so we had classified employees doing intercession between the ELOP program, our food service. I'm not sure if we transported anybody during this, but maybe. And then, of course, our maintenance and operations have been working all along, and there's evidence that when we come back and we've had our parking blocks are painted gold, which are kind of cool. I noticed that today. So apparently yesterday I was not quite completely back, But moving forward, this week's going to be kind of fulfilled. Wednesday, we're going to meet with her and kind of go over our next steps on our process of the layoff process or bumping rights. And Friday, the negotiation team is going to meet with the district to go over our edits of our contract that have been years in the making. So nobody here was part of that, except for Dory, maybe in the beginning. But so we're really looking forward to getting this together, getting it printed, having a contract that I don't have to look at, I'm not kidding, since 2018 different edits here and there and trying to figure out what is the most current language. So we are very excited to do that. And then we're going to sit and work on our IP so that we can sunshine for our negotiations. And I'd like to congratulate our members that were recognized tonight. Have lots of great service out there at River Valley. And congratulations to both Gloria and Tracy. And then on your personnel listing, you approved a retirement of a longtime admin secretary. I'm not going to mention names because I don't know if they have actually announced it to their staff and that sort of thing. But so that individual's worked here for many years and done a fantastic job in supporting the office staff. Yeah.
Good evening, board members, staff, and anybody in the audience out there. I'm Dina Lukens, president of the Yuba City Teachers Association. A couple things I'd like to highlight tonight. I selected a retiree to highlight tonight. I selected Arturo Moreno. Arturo has taught the automotives class at Yuba City High School for a long time and built an amazing program. Even before CTE became part of our dashboard and of importance statewide to recognize that we need to prepare our students for a diverse world out there. Yuba City High School had an auto mechanics program that employed a full-time teacher. Arturo's built that program and been an amazing leader for our students. So we congratulate Arturo on his retirement and hope that we can fill his shoes. I'd also like to call your attention to the work year agreement. As we just finished spring break, that welcome respite and recharge, it highlights that we all make plans based on our work year. So we're working to finalize the work year agreement. And unfortunately, this year's work agreement did not include planning for allowing us to travel for an eclipse on Monday. Oh well, missed it. Although I do know that one of our physics teachers with a strong interest in astronomy, would be a great teacher of an astronomy class for our students, was there for the full eclipse. So looking forward to hearing exciting stories and what he can share with our students about being there for that momentous occasion. I'd like to address the waiver you approved tonight for the fact that last year the district came in under the 55% expenditure for teacher salaries. We all appreciate the intent of the legislation, and that is to ensure that we all keep our priorities in mind. And I appreciate that Yuba-City Unified did do so. However, it just didn't get reflected in last year's budget because we reached an agreement on the last, YCTA ratified on the last day of school. So I recognize that it just didn't make it into last year's unaudited actuals. But we made progress last year in increasing salaries to allow the district to attract and retain, which is all the more important despite the reductions in staffing this year, as this district just made a declaration of need for areas for hiring, especially for special education. We would like to encourage the district to continue to look for creative ways. Our ed specialists are in high demand. And we believe that there are amazing classified employees working as paraprofessionals who might be encouraged to earn their special education credential. I started in California teaching as a paraprofessional, and here I am now. Although I had taught in Europe beforehand, but I would encourage us to incentivize the pathway for paraprofessionals to become certificated ed specialists. They bring a wealth of experience to the job that doesn't come with teachers who are just walking into it. And then finally, I'd like to call to your attention CTA-sponsored legislation. There are two exciting pieces of legislation that CTA is co-sponsored on in the state legislature. One would provide 14 weeks of paid maternity leave for mothers. If you are not aware, teachers we don't have disability insurance. So unless we buy disability insurance, it is up to our sick leave, which is frequently exhausted for young mothers. So they run completely out of sick leave, and then if you've had children, you know they manage to get sick a lot in those first couple of years, especially when you send them off to daycare. So now we've got mothers without any accrued sick leave to protect them as they protect their children. So this 14 weeks of paid maternity leave would be a great advantage for our mothers, because this profession is dominated by mothers. And then the other one that CTA has sponsored is the elimination of the TPAs, the teacher performance assessments, are an onerous task. Teachers who make it through their credential program have made it through the work with a mentor teacher. They end up going through a 2-year induction process, of which Yuba-City has an exemplary induction process. The TPA becomes a stumbling block, and quite frankly, perhaps a moneymaker for private sector rather than a real indication of teacher quality. I have watched as we have great educators working with our kids who have had to stop working with our kids because of the TPA and the TPA alone. Their administrators think they're great, awesome, have watched them in the classroom. That's what should matter more than a performance assessment judged by, again, a for-profit agency. And then finally, I'd like to highlight that on Thursday of next week, April 18th, we will be back at the negotiation table with the district. YCTA presented a comprehensive proposal at our last session, and we look forward to the district's response. So thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Comments from board members? Okay, comment from superintendent. Oh my gosh, there's lights still out. Okay, next board meeting is April 19th. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Okay, on a motion by member Erasto and a second by member Purdy. All those in favor? Aye. Okay, any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Thank you.
Yuba-Sutter.LIVE's local government live streams are presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at plumaslakeselfstorage.com. In the heart of Yuba County's wine country lies a quiet estate, surrounded by tall pines, a lake with waterfowl and fish, and room to party, eat hearty, engage in nuptials.
I do.
Sit quietly by the fire pit and sample Yuba Foothills Vintner's finest. Frenchtown Inn, just 38 minutes from Marysville, a world away from cares.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.